if it's possible to build so many squares that everybody living in the city is a patrician. I doubt it, but it would be interesting. Where do we sleep? They're so jam-packed in here. Okay, good. Now I was talking about this place being perfect, now it's truly perfect. And that the production there hasn't changed. But the reason I was doing that, all these things do tend to have reasons, is because I had the people mover here, and it needs to move a few people. I go to the tavern, I say give me your sailors, and then I say that I could do with a few more sailors. So if I just drop down that, I kill the population for a bit, and then I gobble them up as sailors once more, and then I set sail for Aarhus, where I'm going to need them. Squadala, we're off, I think is the best way to put it. How you looking there, Aarhus? Struggling, I see. But they have erected their cathedral, so I can dump all these people here. Just gotta find the tavern, and then go, here we go. You know, so imagine clicking like this to move your population. Or you could just hold down and have it go slowly. Or you just use autoclicker.exe. A wonderful invention. Now we're going to abduct more Dutch, because that's how things work around here. Let that population grow. We need that clay, we need that pitch, we need that wood. We need it to flow. I already wish I had more hulks on this mission. But because I'm overproducing wool, I have no real problem abducting people from this. Reducing the production of wool is kind of a good thing for me to do right now, because we're practically playing Catan right now. I also do think I'm going to get a whole load more boats for this, because ferrying all these people is very useful. And the population in Haarlem bounces back so well. 51,800, and now it's 51,900. It just goes up and up. Italy suffered from famine. Ha! That's kind of funny. And more people dumped into Aarhus. I mean, Dutch, Danes, they're all the same, right? And with more people making clay... Wait, what? Why is my clay utilization at 0? That is unacceptable. Gonna shove some more people into making clay, because clay is what we need right now, like nobody's business. Let's also try and get more people into the people mover. So I want to exchange it with the hulks, and then what I do is I bring over these fully loaded hulks. I think almost all of them are upgraded, but the ones that are more upgraded are better. Then again, the only real use for hulks is, well, well, what the heck, I'll take them all. Like I said, their main use is for fighting and for moving people. When it comes to haulage, Carvels are superior. So yeah, I'm just taking them all, and then I'll go and upgrade People Movers hulks. There we go. And now I can haul 6,000 people, which is good, because Haarlem is going to do exactly that. Jake, how long do you plan on streaming today? I can see myself doing 3 more hours of this, because I am hungry for some Patrician. Also, who keeps attacking me? Okay. Why are my guards not dealing with you? Lafitte. I mean, Bremen should have some guards. Yeah, here they are. Danish scum. Lazy Danish scum. Maybe that's the problem, they've got this sniker. Just dump it and get back to work. Also, not satisfied with Bremen's population there. It's too big, and the AI is building these hideous housings. Now, granted, I am also quite... Oh god, Bremen has a lot of hemp. Bremen needs to cut back on its hemp. Do I have any other businesses here? Yeah, I got something else somewhere. I have some grain farms at no utilization, but still. That's a scary amount of hemp and it's not getting brought back. Destroy these for a bit. Hope that I don't accidentally make the out of bounds road, because that would be embarrassing after failing to make it for so long the other day. This is not out of any great desire to build up Bremen, I just I hate it when the AI builds houses. It messes up the efficiency of the city so much. That should be better. Okay, so Bremen has a real problem with shipping off its hemp. And it's not like we are lacking hemp over in Rostock, but really something's up with this. Still. No, so close and yet so far. He needs wool. I could dump a lot of wool here. Jake, is recreational hemp legal in Sweden? And if yes, what is your position on it? I have no idea if it is or isn't. It probably isn't. And I have no feelings whatsoever on the matter. Because I'm just pretty chill like that. Yes, so Bremen to Rostock hemp. Does such a shipment exist? Bremen to Rostock hemp, the Golden Horde. It hauls 4,000. It is active. It unloads all the hemp, and it does load all the hemp. And my guess is it's just too small. 4,000 though, I mean Bremen makes... Okay, that's quite a lot then. 10 days it's going to need like a 55 odd haulage. Okay, it just needs a lot of haulage. Golden Horde, you are clearly not good enough, so... Let's ship you out with our good friends, the Carvels, since they are... Wait, what? Where'd he go? Yeah, they don't all show up here. Bremen to Rostock. Hemp, Golden Horde. And then I move you out with Carvels. I move you out with Carvet. What? Maybe it only works if it actually, if you actually see the ship in port. Or maybe it helps if you actually have it in the correct port. Dump and go, but go there. That's more like it. So I want you to have considerably higher haulage. Dump the old cogs into harbour. Actually, no, better way to do it. Dump the old cogs onto the cogs. And then get back to what you do. And then I can repair... well, I thought I'd be able to repair cogs, but they're looking fine as is. And then I grab the wildcard Thagnus to offload quite a lot of that hemp, because boy have we got a lot of hemp in Bremen. And those storage costs are probably getting a bit insane. This is our home after all. Yeah, the additional rent is 32 grand a day. That's a ton. That is several tons, in fact. What am I meant to do with all that hemp? Even I'm unsure. That'll do though. Let's actually have enough people working that. Okay, that's somewhat dealt with. So it was the hemp there. I swear there was something else I was trying to do. But I'll go and offload some of that hemp anyway. As best I can, that is. Yeah, I probably could have done myself more of a favor by bringing it to Haarlem, which is somehow lacking in hemp. I can't even begin to understand how it is. I mean, Haarlem is meant to hold on to tons of hemp. Like, I tell them to hold on to 10,000 of stuff, which means they used it up making some fish. So they're just... they use 600 a day, and that's probably a big part of it why. Nimwegen. Nimwegen's our hemp guy, right? Yes. They produce a ton of hemp. Yeah, okay. Their production of hemp doesn't actually keep up with the demand there. That, I see, is the problem. And the issue there is that I have enemy AIs that are eating up my workers, I would guess. Yeah, 14 or so of them. I mean, I have other businesses here, the salters, which honestly don't need to work. But them having these things, I'm just
You're willing to pay many times what this business is worth? I'm sure I can't imagine how you ever made it this far.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy and destroy these things. He's gonna be pretty happy. Pretty damn happy given what I'm paying him for these. But it's not like I need this money right now. But I don't like not having my hemp flowing. Because hemp that doesn't flow means there's fish that doesn't flow. And fish is pretty good for keeping away starvation. Because demand for fish, it's high, but it's not as high as, say, grain. So I'm happy enough with that. Just gotta hope this guy doesn't build more businesses. Only has a minister, so that's good news for me. Hang on, I didn't tell Nimwegen to build 1,000,000 wagons. Well, that changes right now. There's an exploit for making wagons and ships, but I'll get to that later, I think. Nimwegen's housing capacity looks okay, but it could always look better. Just fill in those gaps. Whilst we wonder where the other business is. I think there's still a tailor kicking around somewhere. And there he is. There we go, destroyed. No, my enemy still has 2 businesses. Where would he build such a thing? That's my salter. Where would he build them and what would he build? I mean, what could he build? I wish there was an easier way to see my my enemy's stuff. Is there anything that looks business-like that doesn't have a little flaggy above it? The AI doesn't build out here, he builds them close. Can you build a Hansa in Transocean? Hey, I have Transocean, but I never played it. Alright, there we go, he's got a smokehouse. And now that smokehouse is dead. Which means he must have another smokehouse. Where is he hiding his smokehouse from me? Alright, nice. So I bought out my opponent here. And that will have significantly increased the amount of hemp that we make here, and that hemp can somewhat keep up with Haarlem's demand for hemp. Wait, no, they still demand 651, which is more than Nimwegen is able to give them, which tells me that the wildcard Thagnus has some work to do, taking it from Bremen over to Haarlem. Alright, there we go. But I'm not going to automatic that one. We are manualing that. Much better. There you go, Haarlem. This will make your life that bit easier, at least for a short while. And back we go. I think what I did was I had a Haarlem guy that picks up hemp and takes it back to Rostock, but not to worry about that. Speaking of not worrying, how's Aarhus looking? Still drastically short on building material. And Rostock, not exactly overflowing with stuff, but damn that wool. How about People Mover? How's he looking? He's over here in Haarlem, and again, Haarlem is about to kick out a whole load of its sheep people. Because I am abducting them. Not even sure if I kicked out enough there. So yeah, it was Hofnice asking if I'd played Transocean. So I have it, but I never played it. It just... yeah. I mean, I really can't say much about it if I didn't play it. That's a tricky thing. But I was not immediately filled with the great desire to play it. I mean, I have more desire to play that German Autobahn police simulator. But then I do love garbage games. Alright, let's get you over to Aarhus. Like I said, it's important. Now we have the likes of you that never really seem to get enough goods. Anything that I'm overflowing with here and I immediately see we don't have shipping out properly does tell me that I need to upgrade the amount of boats sailing out with the stuff. But I am pretty happy to see that these guys are... yeah, they have enough food, which is the important thing. It is the most important thing. Never, ever let your burgers starve. And I mean, look, Aarhus is plenty full of almost everything. They don't have clothes, and that's fair, because I don't make clothes, and they don't have spices. That's fair, you can't make spices. Alright, so Aarhus is looking just dandy here. And they're getting to work with all the constructions. And they are healthily producing goods. They'll healthily produce goods more and faster if I shove all these people into them. Jake, German Autobahn police simulator is garbage. What makes you think that is quality gaming? Well, I mean, anything with such low reviews is usually pretty bad. Nonetheless, I'm probably going to pick it up in the Steam sale and we'll do it for Simulation Sunday. If I'm not overtaken with the desire to be building up these cities. Oh, speaking of, let's give these guys a wee meal for the poor. Because I need to drive up that population gain. And everybody wins, although People Mover goes back because we just don't need all that cloth right now. The lack of beer is really concerning, but like I said, we will be building up all the everything once we have the construction materials to do so. I mean, I want to make it rain construction materials, but it currently is not. Look at all that brick that we don't have because Aarhus is drinking it all up right now. Oh, speaking of things not happening, Novgorod. I really hope I didn't scupper you with regards to this. Another defensive tower, they say. Well, I want you to upgrade, but I know you can't without the minister. So what if I say another guard tower? Here's another 200,000 or so. Boom. Okay, they're doing that. 2nd of March, we've got to make sure we get back in Novgorod, or else that minister will never upgrade. Stettin's already upgraded, which I think is where I said I'd make my grain. I think so. I mean, I can't even quite remember. Did I say Stettin? I mean, Stettin I can have a whole heap of grain flowing out of. Is that really right, though? Because I mean, I'm going to be dripping in grain if that's the case. Otherwise, I can do Aalborg. Aarhus to Rostock. Pitch. I get everything else, but why pitch? Yeah, maybe they didn't have enough wood to make the pitch. It's the only thing I can imagine. Now where is Magnus? If I recall well, Haarlem is well overstocking on bricks. I should help them out with that. It's a lovely thing about the wildcard Thagnus. He's fast because he's only made of carvels. So I just go, I'll be taking those bricks, thanks, and then I head back. And he pretty much immediately puts that clay to use. Although, looks like the architect is no longer short on goods, so Aarhus is about to really pump out the goods. This is excellent, kind of. We'll wait until he's done all the everything. Otherwise, though, there's somebody else that I still need, and that's People Mover, because you never quite have enough people. Sure, Haarlem is mostly dying now, but that's okay. As long as we have some stuff coming out here. I could even celebrate with a meal for the poor, because that drives up population like nobody's business. And since I finally have mead flowing, that should be possible. You don't strike me as someone who puts much stock in reviews. No, I don't, but regardless, when you see something with such negative reviews, it tends to tell you something. Alright, there we go. Population should bounce back. But man, I am displacing so many Dutch in this game. Feels kind of good. Feels kind of really good. Salt, I'm kind of getting loads of now. But it's good to see that you have salt. You had the hemp, right? Of course you got the hemp. You've got the salt. You've got the salt, and you've got the salt. So excellent. The salt flows mightily. Okay, very soon all the everything should be done here. Except the population, but I'm jacking this up because I really want those building materials. Of course, getting all those building materials over to Novgorod is going to be a pain in the bum. That's exactly why we have all the river cogs, really. So they'll flow into Aarhus. There we go. Housing occupancy is pretty high, but I did build 620 houses. I'm just short a few businesses as far as I can tell. Okay, now most of these are houses. In fact, one might even say all of these are houses, but they'll be done in a couple of days, so I'll keep a watch on them. And I'm okay with allowing those ships. I pretty much just assume that this is taking forever. Maybe I have to get out of here to speed things up a bit more. There we go. Aarhus is looking beautiful. I agree. Okay, the infirmaries aren't done, but that's not much of an issue. We have all the houses. I own all the houses. They make me silly money, even though they're half full. So imagine this doubling. Loads of rich tenants too. Rich people are good people. Xander, I hope the stream buffering is just for you, because on my side, there is nothing wrong. Nothing wrong? Yeah, nothing wrong. Okay, so clay pits I have 289 of. I meant to only have 285 of them, so I built a few too many. Sawmills, I have a few too few. So I grab 4 clay pits from I don't know where. Wow. Liam Neeson in Malmö. Well, you're not getting them. Get back to Seraphin's Falls. An excellently named movie, given how much falling there is in it. Okay, so sawmill 241. Well, actually, I can be assured that I've got the clay pit down to the correct number. And the pitches were always meant to be at 50, right? Pitch 50, yes. So I just need to build buildings until this is up to that. So that's 40 businesses. 40 sawmills to be exact. And that's 5 of these suckers. 1, 2, it's not going to be that simple, I already know. Don't I just know? Alright, how are we looking then? Huh, perfect is how we're looking. And this is all the space that we have left over, which is good, because I'll probably still need some room for, not infirmaries rather, but chapels, since I don't see any of them. Alternatively, I could build a lot more warehouses, but I got 35 of them, which is a good number. So yes, that calls for chapels. You want chapels because you just put them down, and then I'm not even sure if there's an added cost for them. But they keep wealth high, and when wealth is high, it reduces your expenses by a considerable chunk. 10%. Your labor costs go down by 10%. Wow, that was badly constructed. Story of my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and what was it? It probably needs one more here. And then the rest, it needs some wells. Well, well, well. Is there even anywhere I can fit these bloody wells? Or is it just going to say invalid building site no matter where I try? Oh no, there's hope yet. Because for some odd reason, it can sneak these into places where other things cannot go. Such as along here. Now I'm holding down auto clicker, it's clicking hundreds of times, well, 100 times a second. So if there's anywhere that this could possibly go, it'll sniff it out. These are places that generally other buildings can't hit up. Otherwise, it's small. Yeah, it's small well time. So is this kind of city building anybody's idea of fun? It's not my idea of fun. More like a sense of duty by this point. But this is the building material equivalent to the bread basket of the Hansa. Just dragging this around the outside gives me a good number of well spots. Maybe it can fit wells because they don't need road access, Jake. I'm not so sure that they do. Well, yeah, maybe. Probably. I'll go with that. I will go with that. Whoa, we're actually looking pretty good on the well coverage. And I didn't even get super anal with them. I hope anal doesn't get in the way of our PG-13 around here. I don't see it as a bad word.